Woo! I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Welcome and welcome back. Today is day 31. 31 consecutive days of vlogging and showing up for you. As you can see, today I am at my desk because it's crunch time, baby. I've mentioned before in one of my earlier vlogs that I am a full-time PhD student. Oh yeah. And I am at the part of my doctoral journey that is really like the most intense part of it all. And I will say this before I get into it. Each program in each university is different. There are no two doctoral programs are the same. So let's just put that out there. So the things that I describe are unique to my university, my program, and my journey. Okay. So again, I am at the final stretch. So the way my program is set up, this is not an online, this is in person, brick and mortar, like show up or no, there's no online option for my specific program at my specific university. There is a set amount of coursework that must be completed in the university. Once you get all those semesters and all those requirements out the way, you move to where I am now, which are like the comprehensive exam portion. So what the comprehensive exam is pretty much just how it sounds, comprehensive. I must prove that at this point, I know enough about my concentration to be indeed Dr. Tash, right? So I have a committee, and my committee got together and they came up with certain questions that they needed for me to answer in depth. I mean in depth. I'm talking like 60 plus pages, like in depth. And I have to answer the question thoroughly, back it with research and find research gaps, and then also put my spin on it. Okay, very intense. It may sound simple, but it's not. So once I am done with that, I submit that to my committee. My committee then has, say, 2 weeks to review it. And if it's good, then that's good. If not, they'll be like, I need this, that. So you'll get a conditional pass or whatever. You want a pass, not a conditional pass. But a conditional pass is not a fail. However, if you get a conditional pass, that's it. You have that one more chance to go back in, address the issues that they bring to your attention, and then resubmit those submissions. They'll do the same thing again. Once you're completely cleared from your written requirements, then you must verbally defend. So the first part of the comprehensive exam in my program is a written defense. The second part is a verbal defense. And once I get, basically for the verbal defense, my committee will come together, we'll set a date. On that date, they've already read my written, they've highlighted the strengths, the weaknesses, they found gaps, and basically what they're going to do now is just drill you, girl, to see if I indeed know. They're going to apply pressure, and that is the point. This is not like an easy walk in the park program. It's like real intense, but pressure makes diamonds, baby. They got to apply the pressure. And so then I would have to verbally defend what I wrote, and also verbally defend the questions that each committee member is going to throw at me. Once I have successfully completed that verbal defense, then I am deemed a PhD candidate. And once I'm deemed a candidate, I start my dissertation proposal. And for those of you unfamiliar with the doctoral progress, the dissertation proposal is basically the first 3 chapters of your dissertation. So, where am I, you're wondering? I am preparing to submit my written comprehensive exams for defense, to defend them verbally. That's where I am. Okay, so that's that. That's a lot, and I know you didn't expect that. They're like, what is this girl's channel about? Is it God? Is it PhD? Is it grief? What is her channel about? It's all things, baby. It's all things. That's what I tried to tell you. And I can do all of those things through Christ. So let me tell you something about this journey. It has been very unpredictable, very stressful, very stressful. There's a lot of unknown, because I'm in uncharted territory. I'm also first generation, which means I'm the first one in my family to do this. So I don't have anyone to you know how sometimes, people, they have a lineage, they got a legacy. Everyone did such and such. And so when you have that, then it's a little bit easier for you, because you have people to talk to, you have those to relate to, you have people to help you, people to give you suggestions based off work that they've done. But when you don't have those things, it's a tad bit difficult. So I'm going to show you what helps me get through my journey. I surround myself with positive affirmations. Let me show you. Just like the quote I just said to you, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Another reminder that my PhD is loading. Got another reminder over here about grit, what it is. I look to this side, lets me know my title is not Miss, or Miss, it is Doctor, actually. And then I have another one, which is another one of my favorite scriptures. For I know the plans I have towards you, declared the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. And of course, you already know. Then I also have a little nuggets right here. Sometimes you have to just put on lip gloss and pretend to be psyched. Then I have my little die that I roll, and on each side of it, it has other positive things, like she's got plans, stay focused, oh, good idea, check it off, you got this. And that may seem a little silly to some, but y'all, let me tell you, it really, really works. Those things, sometimes when I'm working, and especially when I get to a point and I feel stuck, or I get to a point that seems difficult, those simple affirmations keep me going. So it is so important to speak life not only into others, but into yourself. And it's good to have reminders to let you know that you can do it, you can make it. Because this journey, although you build community, because the community keeps you sane. This is intense, but it's an individual journey. There isn't a team. Me and my expertise, that is my expertise. So there's no one else in my program focusing on my concentration. You see what I'm saying? So it can be isolating, and it can be lonely if you don't utilize your community. You have to build a community first. Then you have to utilize your resources, and then you also have to surround your space in your area, be it at home or at work, with positive affirmations and things that remind you, uplift you, and keeps you going and keeps you motivated. So yeah, I know that was a lot, and again, y'all probably what? And those of you who may be interested in my exact degree concentration, I am in the educational psychology program, and my research interest is imposterism in Black girls and women. You may have heard it referred to as imposter syndrome, which we're moving away from the word syndrome, So you may hear imposter phenomenon, or like I just stated, imposterism. That is my specialty. I will get into that in a future vlog, but for today we're just gonna keep it simpler because that could get quite complicated. It's wild, y'all. Like, that's why, your girl gotta do this work. I don't know why everybody's calling me y'all. Your girl gotta do this work and get this proposal submitted so I can get this dissertation knocked down so I can be respectfully Dr. Tasha. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Y'all like that? I like that. So, y'all, I gotta go because I have work to do, lots of writing to do so that I can knock this stuff out. I can turn it in to my committee first thing Monday morning, boom. And then I'll wait, and then I'll come back once I get my pass and once I defend, and I'll come back as PhD candidate. Have a great day. Be blessed and be a blessing. Respectfully, future Dr. Tash.